what were your thoughts on it?
Well, for me, I like the fact that, look, I'm a young person, so anytime young people are offered the opportunity, especially young people who have demonstrated that they have some level of competence, because of course you can't fully tell the story until they assume office. So I'm always happy when young people are given the nod, except that I will hope that they'll give a good account of themselves, so that those of us who are yet to get into their shoes will also be considered in future if young people's name come up when these appointments are being made. But yesterday the service chiefs went to salute their boss.
Yeah, they went to pledge their allegiance.
I pledge my allegiance. Yeah, that was a song. But yesterday the president gave.
Oh my God! Is it I pledge allegiance to?
and yesterday I think the president. So those who have been asking whether IGP Dampare is staying, whether CDS is staying, I think yesterday the president gave a hint of a sort, because yesterday he mentioned that soon we are going to have the Council of State. This appointment needs to be done in consultation with these statutory bodies. So he says that he's looking forward to having a Council of State constituted. Once that is done, the various councils and boards for these security agencies will also be put in place. So it is not whether somebody will stay or somebody will go. I think the president yesterday certainly gave an indication as to what he's thinking and what he's going to do. And but I'm glad he went to Baku. I'm really glad.
And I think that the president deserves his flowers for it. And how do I put it? Okay, so he comes from the Savannah region, correct? Yeah. So he comes from one of the regions of the north, and so he would have, some sort of, do I say leaning, empathy, or fellow feeling, empathy. He would have some empathy because that region is part of where he comes from. Even though, a lot of the time people like to lump it all together and say the north, but there are different regions of the north, and we need to appreciate that. But then again, you'd also want to see the level of, brotherliness or brotherhood, sisterhood there, because they are quite closely knit. And so he would feel what they feel. And especially coming on the back of the promise he also did make to resolve the crisis. I think that some people were talking about it being too early. But I think it's a way of the presidency saying that I see you and I know what you're going through, and I really want us to bring an end to this, because, such an area rich with so much, to be expending, scarce resources to always be providing security and all that. It does not help in any way. And we will appeal to the factions, our brothers and sisters in the Boko area, that please, let's give peace a chance. Let Boko be the Boko that it is supposed to be. And so, Ibrahim, okay, you wanted to say something?
No, just quickly. He also indicated there that this week we are going to see major appointments in the security setup. National Security Coordinator will be appointed, same as NIB. It used to be BNI. President Mahama is still stuck in the past. So we look forward to these appointments.
I actually think BNI sounds better than that NIB. Really. I don't know because there's a NIB bank.
Yeah.
So why? What was it? What was the decision like?
Bureau of National Investigation.
And you see, whatever changes you needed to make, whatever extra powers you needed to give to yourself, they don't have to come with a change of name. You brought a bill to Parliament, yes. Amendment of the act that established. Maintain the name. I don't know our fixation on changing names to claim ownership, right? Yeah. So, like then, of course, there's the creation of Albert Kandapa. No, it's not. As I said before you were born.
Yeah. Most of our people we appoint forget that these are institutions of the state and they must remain as such. People try to overly personalize some of the institutions when they go in to head it, rather than just doing the job they're expected to do.
So now, for example, if you are mentioning Bintun Kwanzaa was the first director of BNI, now you have to come and be given, which is now NIB. Please, they make those of us who love history our work difficult.
As Nai and her colleagues will say, variously amended.
Yeah, no.
You just shrivel it.
That's what they can speak English, and you now you'll be looking for interview. You now you speak English, but
can you imagine? What is that variously amended?
Anyway,
yeah, Boko. Yes, I heard you say, and I recently heard people say that it's too early, but I disagree. See, I've maintained on this platform that if there's any president who doesn't have time, it's John Dramani Mahama, because he's on borrowed time. See, you can make all the mistakes in your first term and create all the chaos and havoc in your first term. Regardless of what anybody thinks, Ghanaians will still say that you come and do your second term and let's see whether something will change. We nearly changed that in 2020, but it didn't happen, right? Now, with your second term, it's as if the 8 years, right, we've decided to just blur it out. So it's like, okay, 2016, 2024, move on. And so on the platform yesterday, you heard me ask about why regional ministers. I still disagree. I think we should the critical portfolios that he mentioned, the security chiefs, we should have that. See, appointment committee, they attach seriousness to their job based on which nominees are coming. We all, even as media people, when regional ministers are being vetted, what do? Regional minister, the region will pay attention. No, it is what it is. It is, unless there is some political governance strategy that we are all not privy to. I think regional minister at this time it's a bit too early. Let's do with a bigger portfolio like education. Our kids are starving.
Okay. I hold a different view.
Yeah, of course, that's understandable.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Currently, there are no MMDCs. You still need your presence in the various regions and districts. So you need a rep. You understand? So I think that is why the president wants to make this appointment. And it's not as if the others won't come, education, health, the others won't come. They will. But as it stands now, I don't think the president is comfortable with that vacuum that is being created. Already people are lobbying for the MMDC positions. So you need some stability across board. Then, because look, when it comes to education, for example, there's GS, all these institutions, I get it, even at the district level, there's a coordinating council.
Exactly.
But then you can't compare that to, for example, an institution like GES. That GES is, they are the ones who will be tasked to do the everyday work.
They implement the policy, yes, I get that. But
for example, there's no interior minister, but the police setup is still there, the security setup is there. He has even named his representative for these agencies.
Exactly.
So yeah, he's been in power for just 1 week. I think that he feels like because he has revoked the appointment of the MMDCs, he quickly needs his rep in the regions and in all the district to ensure that the things, because look, even the issue with market fires, you need leadership at the local level. Before, mind you, before we elect DC, some may go 3 times, some may go 2 times, some may have challenges. But what you are guaranteed is if your minister nominee is able to sail through the appointments committee, then you know for sure that you have somebody there.
I understand your explanation.
I think I have opened a mini debate club.
I understand your explanation.
For and against. No, for and against.
Yes. I understand your
argument. You can counter your...
No, the point I'm making is that the coordinating directors, right, are supposed to be civil servants, right? As we speak, you cannot tell me that the president has no representative giving directions here and there. You cannot tell me that the chief of staff, whatever he wants done, when the president said the kids should be fed, what did he say? The chief of staff should move in and then do good. But the point I'm making is that you can equally even do both. So 10 regional ministers, okay. Then we have the other portfolios as well. Because honestly, I thought the first 3 was to tackle the power crisis. Okay, so let's move on from there. And of course, indeed, it is to tackle the power crisis that was imminent. Let's move on from there. See, we are putting pressure on President Mahama, because he had mentioned that he will conclude everything within 14 days. Then you heard Ashimo, even MMDC is as you talk about. Ashimo says within 14 days. And I'm talking about Greater Accra, chairman of the NDC. And I've seen communication to the effect that they've actually put together a team to go ahead and vet the applicants for MMDC portfolios. You have to see that of the voter region. See, it's more than
I think I saw a screenshot, and then Kofi Ofosun says, I don't envy the president at all.
Yes, but for that one, you see, it will be whittled down to 3, and the 3 will be forwarded to Accra for a decision. Now, I understand why the numbers in the voter region are that huge. I have my mates in school who decided to support MPP for one reason. I told you this. You see, when it comes to sharing things in the voter region and MPP is in power, the numbers are limited. So chances are you get some if you are a party member. But that's the World Bank of the NDC. So yes, MMDC portfolios are vacant. Many people who are competent to put themselves up. I'm sure eventually the party will settle on one. It doesn't connote greed. I've seen it doesn't. It's just that there are many more people who are supporters of the party in the region. Just as if those portfolios are open in Ashanti.
Once they feel they are competent, why not? They
should also even if it's 1,000, apply. At the end of the day, the best individuals will be shortlisted. And I've seen the debate also in Ashanti region. They are comparing Simon to Amwakohene.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, and of course, I think it's a healthy debate about the youthfulness.
How old is Amwakohene?
Amwakohene should be.
Amwakohene also looks president in 2017. So
yeah,
I don't think he's
not 40.
No, he's in the 30 bracket.
Yes, he's probably
between
in the middle, mid-30s or just crossed the mid-30 margin.
Yes, it comes with disadvantages and its disadvantages. If he carries himself well, right? Beautiful, and it's an opportunity. I've seen the youthful debate out there, and it's good. And the concern is that, okay, so aside Simon, is it that the MPP did not find anybody there who was much younger? But here's the thing: you see, the dynamics are different. President Akufo-Addo gave that slot to the regional chairman, who to me then decided to settle on Simon or Semensa. That's it. And if you realize, President Mahama is doing the same. Many of the regional ministers nominated.
The Ashanti regional chairman of the NDC.
Oh, I've forgotten his name, but he's there. But Amwakohene is the secretary.
But I think Amwakohene was quite more visible.
And vocal as well. But the chairman was equally visible and vocal, to be honest with you. Yeah, he was. He was equally visible and vocal. But you go to the Half region, for instance, that's there's a women organizer, there is an organizer as well. So almost all the 10 had something to do with leadership position within the NDC. So that's the tangent the party has decided to go. Let's reward our own. Why not? Now the end will justify the means, as they say.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, you have to know that there are so many more people waiting to have your position.
Yeah.
Apart from those doing it with malice, there is genuine competition.
Yeah.
Therefore, you have to give it your all.
Yeah.
If you go and you misbehave or you underperform, the president should not hesitate to fire. And that would be the only way to get people to sit on their toes. To sit up.
Lenda Okulu came to me as a surprise, though.
The Greater Accra region.
Greater Accra regional minister. The gender card, yes, I see, and it's visible and it's telling, right? The fact that she's a member of parliament is equally important. So the president can certify the 50+1 or the more than 50% of appointees from parliament. But it's still a wild card for me. But like I said, the end will justify the means.
Let's see how that goes.
So
and
out of the 10, I think we have 3 female.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that are for Greater Accra and the Eastern region. Yeah.
Small. Plus the May appointment.
Yeah. That one is.
She's the head of. Currently, she was heading Zenith.
She's the Zenith Bank, head of Zenith Bank.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That didn't come out.
I think it was. Okay. Oh, it was.
No, that's useful information.
It was part of the letter.
Oh, okay. No problem. Thanks for telling us we don't read. No problem. Wait.
Unless I didn't read.
No, you did. You did. Yeah, so that's good. So like for like, as in the portfolio she was heading, it's got to do with finance and banking.
When you said like for like, I was.
No. The one who has hesitated. Oh no. The one who's been booted out is.
But that appointment has been swift.
Very.
What,
I think
what's special about it?
The Transition Act, I think, allows that. You see, the Transition Act actually mentions the portfolios that the president can just fire directly.
Okay.
Yeah. The others, they will have to constitute the board like people mentioned yesterday, and the board will then fire you. But before then, Samir Oku says he's hesitant.
I sack myself.
Yeah.
I thought Samir would have done that before he got sworn in.
Yeah, as an MP. Yeah, maybe an oversight. Yeah. But yeah, better than ever. So far, two of them are Joanoche and Samir Oku. Yeah, but the others who are asking...
But is the NIB boss still in office?
Atobra, right?
Yeah.
Is that Atobra? No, that's National Security Coordinator. And then there's the other guy who used to head down Kwara Institute. Both of them actually used to head down Kwara Institute.
Is the local boss still in office?
The bus is not. The bus is not.
But
no, but how did they feel when they hear the president say that? You see, what did the president really say? Did he say he will make national security appointment, or he said he will make security appointment?
For national security coordinator, he was specific.
Okay.
For NIB, he was specific.
Okay.
Then he generalized the others. But before he departed for Boku, he also indicated that for the police and the military and the other agencies, I mean, their council, he's waiting for the council of state to be constituted.
There's another advice. Yeah.
Once that is done, there are various governing boards and councils will be put in place. Then the rest can follow. So I'm wondering how some of them were feeling.
No, but then you have the indication that you are going. Let's it means that you have the indication. But anything can happen. Things do change.
All right. Yeah. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for your extensive views that you have shared on the various topics this morning.
Thank you too for giving us the opportunity.
We don't have to call anybody.
Yes.
You are my experts.
Yes.
Let's go to the
So let me say good morning to our listeners. Now we can go.
That's how they start off.
You have just labeled our resource person. First of all, good morning to our lecturers listeners.
Let's start off with the Daily Graphic newspaper. Daily Graphic front page. President seeks end to Boko crisis, says area's peace top priority. Giba seeks injunction against illegal fee demands. Giba is which one? Ghana Independent Workers Association.
Paco is advocating for you. Say we shouldn't be chopping stray bullets like that. Paco. So message conveyed. So far, so good. Mommy, you know me chopping stray bullets.
Don't worry. I know how to get you. It's not a problem at all. So continue, okay?
Continue.
You're doing well. Mahama reaffirms commitment to sustainable growth, and President faces election headache as piles of CVs flood his office.
I think he should seek for our help. Here, we can prune it down for him.
Oh, don't worry. You can use some small criteria to remove it.
Yeah. But so far, the three names that came, we mentioned those names here. So I think he's sticking to scripts.
Security chiefs pledge loyalty to President Mahama.
Yeah, the loyalty is in the salute, right?
Yes.
Alawati.
You saw them. Mr. President, I pledge my loyalty to you.
Some actually did way back anyway.
So the first agent apparently is the first in Ghana.
Yeah, because we have been to war.
So that's why that's question that in times of Saudi.
But see, these guys were fighting all sort of invisible wars. You guys didn't know. The president is just living the fact that the former president that indeed some were fighting invisible wars.
We're not only fighting against flesh and blood.
Yes. Four-star general.
Not even the people went for the whole war.
And for it's fine. Even for coup leaders, none of them promoted themselves.
They don't award themselves that,
And one of the reasons I respect Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings.
He could have done that.
He could maybe not forced about. He could have promoted.
Himself.
Flight Lieutenant.
Yeah, he starts with
lieutenant. He could have.
Lieutenant, no.
No, they say that
no, it's lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
It's left.
Lieutenant.
Yeah.
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
It's not. So we know lieutenant.
Yes.
There's people who say lieutenant.
The spelling is lieutenant, but it's lieutenant.
I think the Americans call it lieutenant.
Yeah.
But why are we even having this?
We are British.
You are
all of us.
You get in this preparation.
Four-star general producer.
At the point, yes, four-star general morning show producer. Thank you, Mbano. Bam.
Mbano is God forbid.
So then, bam. then bam.
By this time.
Bam. So I'm coming on. So the loyalty, or the allegiance, is it measured by how straight your salute is? Because some salutes were straighter than the others. So like you get, yeah.
Maybe every service and how they salute.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to be a soldier.
Oh. But you are 1 year. No, in fact, but she is.
Yeah.
In the army of the Lord.
Yeah.
I am a soldier in the army of the Lord.
I wanted to be.
No,
I would have been major.
Major general.
I'll get to major, then I'll get to major.
Sergeant Major.
Is it too late?
It's too late.
It's too late.
It's too late.
No, child, we can put some straight. Because see, there is a height limit, and then there are people who are seeing in uniform. Child, they don't conform to the height limit.
They have special expertise that the service will.
No problem. We hear you.
And now they also have special expertise that the
Hey, if they need a comms person, I can
That's
go.
true. That's true. We are going for a request job. No problem.
Yeah, because he's been there.
He's major. He's major agriculture, right? Wapahun, the major general.
He's been.
When I knew him, he was Colonel.
Yeah. So now he's major general.
He's been there as far as I remember.
Yeah.
Since I started this,
He's become synonymous with the Ghana. It's like how Nana Janto was synonymous with the PRC.
PRC,
you
yes.
replaced who at Intandi?
At Intandi.
Yeah.
At Intandi. Yeah, at Intandi. And at a point, at Intandi got appointment at the presidency.
Oh, okay.
If you remember, yes, at the point.
All right. GCB Bank funds UG Hospital Pediatric Unit construction. Woo-hoo. Operation Keep the Lights On. ECG targets 200 million Ghana cedis in exercise. It has a picture of William Boateng. It is William Boateng.
Yeah, he's also there. He's there. Hopefully he starts talking.
Before the
Cassandra.
years, Cassandra, there was William Boateng.
You know.
Yeah.
It is easy for a camel to go through an eye of a needle than for
Than
you
to
to
get
reach
William Boateng.
Yeah.
Hey.
Are you guys sure he's still with ECG?
Yes.
But I think what they did was to restructure the comms outfit. So they brought in a certain lady. Yeah. So I think he was asked not to be talking. But that was before he even decided to either talk or not talk. Because he himself decided he would be engaging the public way back. So at the point, yes. But he had another deputy who was very, very receptive to the public. So there were two.
Labby, something.
Yeah. Senior Labby or something. Yeah. It was.
All right, so I'm done with the daily graphic.
That was J Labby.
J Labby, yeah. The Ghanaian Times this morning at the 76th ANYS will provide sustainable growth opportunities for all.
Annual New Year's.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen your vice chancellor, so I should have known.
My vice chancellor.
Yes. Your vice chancellor.
Is that not your? Are you not an alumni?
Yeah, I was cool with her until she decided to do Commonwealth Vandals now. So yeah, like I said, if she doesn't take it, she will go. I'm telling you, the council that extended her tenure was going to expire. You know, there are no councils and boards in place as we speak, right? Just so you know.
You look, vandals are not the only people in this world.
We thank God, but we are the president. And then you are wearing our colors too. Beautiful. Don't worry. If we might reconsider our decision, but she might have to go. You see, we say we are building an annex. How difficult should that be, people? Imagine Mauli School. You see, I'm just assuming that you went to Mauli because your name is Mauli.
Was in Chimu?
Yes. Imagine that all students, you've come together, put together some resources, and you want to build an annex of anything at all that's in the school. And then this woman says no.
Was that what happened?
Yeah, that's what's happening.
That's unfortunate.
Very
unfortunate.
So she must revise her notes, otherwise she will go. Anyway, we are here sharing VC appointment.
do you have a green toner?
Yes.
Green paper?
No, I don't.
And then you can't make such appointment.
Yes. And my name doesn't have Mahama in there, so I'm wondering why. Anyway, regional district tribunals will know himself powers of court. That was what was very profound at the vetting of Dominic Ayene. And in fact, the minority members were not so enthused about the fact that we are bringing back tribunals. Yes, but to some extent I can understand. You see, tribunals were synonymous with military regimes. Yeah. And no knowing is actually in the constitution. And so it says, there will be regional tribunals, there will be district tribunals. The regional tribunals are the same as high courts. Yeah. That's but it's different from the conventional judicial system. Interesting. VRA Greco, not for privatization, energy minister designate. Yes, so that's it for the Ghanaian Times this morning. Back page. Stanbic Bank provides Palsy community with borehole, Filt and Gulf's Bolgatanga Adabasi GHS. Clear it, and see a picture. The picture is here. Just clear it. I wonder how this will have to be there for a long time to even feature in the newspaper as important as Ghanaian Times. Just clear the field. Anyway, so that's it for the Ghanaian Times.
All right, the new Crusading Guide newspaper is what I have. Cargo dribble at, how do you guys pronounce it? Is it MEX? The shipping line.
MEX.
Yeah, billions of accessories, cars in containers, and security agency heads congratulate President Mahama. UPSA VC Professor Mauto holds medical outreach at Lankwantanan, and Ni Okanta Ankra II, still head of Manche Ankra royal family, as appeals court upholds High Court judgment.
All right, the Daily Dispatch newspaper front page: government to invest 58. Hey, sorry. Government to investigate.
Hey. Hold your mouth. You know the president.
Nah, she has to pacify the gods. This one, yeah, breakfast is on. Not just that. I'm going to add lunch. Lunch is on.
You're feeding us the whole day.
Because I give it to you.
Mommy. Anyway.
Government to investigate $58 million spent on the cathedral. That's according to President Mahama. Yeah. And oral will be a permanent feature of NDC government. Okujetu Ablakwa. Stories on, I think it's on page 1.
So like
it's on page 11.
So they use permanent.
This part 1.
They use permanent markers.
I do not know, sir.
Oh, okay. But I can understand. No, you see, there is invest and then there is 58 million. But just imagine that your headline was right. The government is to invest $58 million in the National Cathedral. I'm sure by now we'll all be marching to wherever President Mahama is. We'll all be marching there.
Other stories. Okay, I think that's it. 5 main statements from each of Mahama's first 3 ministerial nominees, Forson, Ayene, and Jinapo. That's it for the Daily Dispatch newspaper.
All right, the Chronicle is the final one I have. Stay away from our lands. Opumlu Royal family wants Okujetu's oral team. Hey. No, okay, let me give you the story, because this story, I think the royal family should rather be inviting the royal team. For the royal family to say that the royal team should stay away there's something that I think we need to find out. Where is it? Stay away from our lands. Royal family to oral team. Royal family, oral team. Where is it? Chronicle. Royal family to oral team.
Okay, while you wait for your...
Okay, so let me give you that headlines here. We'll come back to it. Intertech Iconic Enterprise petitions police to probe demolition of buildings. Mahama vows to restore peace in Boko. And police conduct scientific probe into the death of NDC woman. Comes to the picture of the late Madam Paulina Lamisi.
Yeah, still on police probing things. Yeah. Yesterday, the honorable member for
Goma Central.
Yes.
Also indicated that if the police fails to notify the whole or address the whole country about the Ahmed Swale status of that investigation, he's going to go public.
Yeah.
He's also threatened that the police service may be held before Parliament to provide answers.
That's good, because at a point I think he was invited by the police.
According to him, he gave specific names.
Yes, so. But these are his suspicions, and so I think the question to him should also be that he shouldn't be in a haste to name people, because you might have your suspicion. The police might equally have what they uncovered when they followed up on the leads you gave them, right? So, but I agree that the police must update the public about Ahmed Suade. It's unpardonable, it's unconscionable.
You see, with the police, before the IGP, I think Asante P2.
Yeah.
There was a commanders conference. I think it happened at Senchi.
Yeah.
Where he gave assurances they're going to have a code unit, whatever.
Yeah.
And we're all excited.
Yeah.
Now, how many years down the line? Almost 7 or 6 years down the line, there's nothing happening. The Professor Benne one was at the police CID headquarters for a presser.
Yeah.
Then CID boss Ken Yabwa addressed us. A gentleman was paraded.
Yeah.
So how far with that incident? And I'm saying all these things affect the image and integrity of the service.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now so I have the STRA story before we come to the quotation. The Open Royal family has issued a strong warning to the Operation Recover or Loot team against attempt to invade or forcefully take over their lands. The warning follows an incident involving some National Democratic Congress party individuals under the guise of the Operation Recover or Loot. The group allegedly stormed the 6-acre land premises at Shiashi around East Legon without provocation. According to the regent of Opongolo, Ni Suwa Akunodoi, the land was acquired by the colonial government and later returned to the family. After the Supreme Court affirmed their ownership in 2019, he said the land has since been leased to a private developer, IOP group of companies, for redevelopment into a commercial area featuring a lorry terminal and shops. Nisua Akun Odoi expressed concern over the invasion, emphasizing that the land does not belong to the state. He warned all persons to stay off the land, citing the family's documentation proving ownership. Okay, so
once you have the requisite,
let's not split over this. Okay, so Matthew 26:52. Put your sword back into its place. Jesus said to him, for all who draw the sword will die by the sword. So says the Lord.
So is this to the rampaging youth?
Yeah, and many others. Yes, and so do unto others what you want to be done to you.
The Daily Post is the newspaper I have. Jospon Group pledges support to President Mahama's administration. Justin Nelson appointed.
Did they also salute?
No, they show results. You know, we used to have a boss.
Yeah, no salute, show results.
So they are showing results.
Okay. Yeah.
Good morning, boy.
Yeah, because yes, what if salutation that's required, Charlie? The way we salute from here.
Well, I know how to salute
myself. Yeah.
Me too.
I was a member of the Boys Brigade.
Hey. Boys Brigade where? Which Boys Brigade?
Okay,
I have to update my CV and put all those things. You may never know. Just the next.
No, me my own is an Ahmadiyya Muslim. I'll grow. Yes.
Justin Nelson.
Almost done.
You guys will let. Why? Do you have a problem, Madam Nelson? Good morning, Madam Nelson, my good friend.
Morning.
Justin Nelson appointed acting CEO of Minerals Income Investment Fund. Also, we must remain vigilant against threats to our peace. President Mahama to heads of security service. Comes with a photograph of the president and heads of the security services. John Mahama submits a list of 10 regional minister nominees to Parliament.
All right, let's go online, see what starfm.com.gh is reporting. Where are you? Starfm.com.gh. Banner headlines. Oh, it just ran away. We have to look beyond taxation, Apialati. And ministerial appointments. Mahama names nominees for 10 regions. Mahama appoints Justina Nelson as acting CEO of MIIF. GFA appoints Swedish tactician Kim Lars as new Black Queens head coach. A+ demands update on investigation into Ahmed Hussein Swale's death. Also, there's a video here. I'll work hard to bring peace back to Boko and continue to provide nutritious meals to pupils. GSFP to the caterers. And destruction of police properties avoidable if the police had acted with diligence. And we have to look beyond taxation, yes, which I brought to you. So those are the headlines on the front page of starfm.com.gh.
Oh wow! And so
I have the insight.
Okay, give us the insight.
Hey.
All right.
You're holding the papers.
The inside newspaper, National Cathedral. Investigations begin into $400 million Akufo-Addo Dream project. Also, what's happening in Niger in the renewed struggle for independence from French and Western colonialism. President Mahama revokes appointments of Minerals Income Fund CEO and founding member, this is a sad one for all of us, founding member of Osibisa Band, Tettey Osei, passes on.
Yeah.
We've suffered under sorry that I'm laughing. Why would I laugh? Because somebody suffered. We suffered under Nana Addo. Nigerians in Ghana recount 8 years of police coup, immigration harassment, and extortion, among others.
No problem. Tinubu was here as special guest of honor. So by extension, all Nigerians are now our special guest of honor.
Chairman spokesperson.
Yeah. So it be so it did. Now sitting in this room, and yesterday I saw a code card, I think graphic. And then I was really going to market with the code card for production purpose, right? And then I listened to Mahama when he engaged the Cali bishops, right? And apparently he has said that bill shouldn't have even been sent. I'm talking about the anti-gay bill. Shouldn't have gone in the name of a private member. Yeah. It should have been state-sponsored. Meanwhile, the code card also said that if we imbibe into our children family values, we don't need legislation. That's like day and night. By the way, so the Cali bishops equally spoke, and that's the headline here, sitting in this room. Nothing should stop you from passing the anti-LGBTQI plus bill. Cali bishops to Mahama. And I think I engaged one of the sponsors of the bill the last time, Emmanuel Bejra, who had asked Akufo not to even bother signing, and that it will return to Parliament in the name of the state. And that's exactly what the Cali bishops are saying. It's regrettable we were unable to restore peace in Boko, Nitiu. Our stance against privatizing ECG remains unchanged. Pooh. Raymond Acha, my investigative pieces on Kufuor were not personal. OMC's warn of looming fuel shortages. What you need to know about Mohammed's first batch of regional ministerial nominees, and I'll tackle Boko conflict, youth unemployment, Upper East Regional Minister designate, and Mahama appoint Justina Nelson as acting CEO of MIF. And the Akufo-Addo's government, we had a certain Nelson too, right? Oh, Justina Marigold. I think Central Regional Minister. Dependent to idea.
Bye bye. It's the Morning Star Hill, Star 103.5.